welcome to WFG's Introduction to Compensation. It's essential that every WFGI agent, associate, and prospect understands our compensation system. This is important not only so they know and understand the ins and outs of it, but also so they can properly explain it to their teams. Today, we'll provide an overview of the compensation program and the benefits to our agents. However, and before we begin, I want to explain some of the language we use and how the individual offices integrate with one another as agents build teams of their own. Some of these terms are specific to our company, and our business will provide some basic understanding before we go into the details of our compensation program. The first term I'm going to talk about is points, which is a value accumulated and used to help agents qualify for advancements, contests, bonus pools, and award trips. A point is created for every dollar of commission earned by the field. So when one of our agents writes business and is paid for that business, the payment of that commission generates points. Net points are the sum of both positive and negative points. Even agents who do everything right every time will have business that doesn't stay on the books, which causes negative points. Gross points are typically the positive points generated through sales. Net points are used to determine a net point ratio, or NPR. This is a quality of business metric that measures how much business has stayed on the books and is shown as a percentage. Commissions are paid to the field through the 100% table, or it is often referred to as the grid. That is where the sale happens. The commissions are generated and they're paid to the field, to the writing agent, the office of that writing agent, the other offices on the team, and also into the bonus programs we currently have available. It's important to note that WFGI agents only receive compensation when a product is sold by themselves or someone in their downline. There is absolutely no compensation from recruiting activity. Another term we use is recruit. A recruit is an individual who becomes associated with WFGIA and becomes part of someone's team. The term net license is a licensed agent who has earned a total of $1,000 in commissions. A base shop is made up of non-licensed associates, training agents, senior agents, and our marketing directors trained and mentored by a senior marketing director. A super base has other base shops reporting to it. It is a senior marketing director's base shop, their first generation SMDs, and these SMDs base shops. Now let's talk about what makes a super team. A super team is made up of 6 generations of SMDs and the base shops that report to them. So what's a generation? When there is an office that is 2 generations deep, it's an SMD base shop that has an SMD base shop reporting to them, and that base shop has an SMD office reporting to them. So in WFGIA's structure, an office, which can be a physical or virtual place, is called a base shop, which is run by a senior marketing director, or SMD, or a higher level agent. Now, every associate and agent in a base shop can bring people into their business, and their success is not impacted by the person they bring on board, nor is the recruit's success impacted by the individual who recruited them. For example, a senior agent recruited someone who is now a marketing director, which is a higher field advancement level, and those people can bring in people of their own. None of the people you see in this example have reached the level of SMD, so everyone here is in the SMD's base shop. Once one of these individuals gets promoted to SMD, we can start talking about a super base. So now let's talk about the team structure. We'll start with the CEO Marketing Director, or CEO MD. CEO MDs are agents that over the course of time have built other offices in their base shop because agents became SMDs. So in this structure, you're looking at a CEO MD that has 3 agents. 2 have become SMDs, and 1 has become an Executive Marketing Director, or EMD. Those 3 offices make up the CEO MD's super base, and they are their first generation. The compensation system can go up to 6 generations, and you'll see how that works a little bit later. So this CEO MD has a direct SMD, who in turn has someone on their team become an SMD. So the CEO MD now has 2 generations within their team. Now, when you move beyond the first generation, we use the term super team, which is all the base shops up to the 6 generations. So in this example, we have an SMD who has 4 generations within their team. All those generations and all the activity generated within it is the super team. So now that I've explained some of the terms and concepts you'll hear from us during this discussion of the compensation program, we'll see what it means to build a business and help families. Now let's overview how our business is structured. Bill, can you get us started?
Sure. All right, first, let me tell you how excited I am to help everyone understand how our agents are compensated and why our platform, our system, can help you continually build yourself, your team, and your business. By combining our business format system with our robust, unique compensation program, this has allowed so many of our people in our company to grow and achieve all that they have over the years, and will also help us continue that growth well into the future.
That's right, Bill. Our compensation system is different by design. We believe the traditional way other companies in the financial services industry are doing things does not serve most people. So we created a different way of building a business and compensating agents. However, before we get into numbers and compensation examples, it's important that you understand how our system works. So let's compare WFG Insurance Agency to an industry that you're probably already familiar with, the real estate business.
All right. In real estate, some agents work part-time, full-time, and some are spare time. And just like in WFGIA, a real estate agent must be properly licensed and trained. And typically, a real estate agent reports to an office run by a broker who works for a real estate company. And that broker helps the agent obtain their license and get trained. Then when the agent helps somebody get into a home or some other piece of property, there's a commission paid to that brokerage and the company. A percentage of that commission is then divided between the broker and the agent. The percentage received by the agent may be more or less depending on the agent's experience. In other words, a less experienced agent typically will receive a lower percentage, and a more experienced agent generally receives a higher percentage.
You're right. We are structured very similarly to the real estate business. But there are a couple crucial distinctions between WFGIA and real estate that will become clear later. As is the case in real estate, those of us with a company who are life licensed are called agents. Our agents can be full-time, part-time, and even spare time, just like in real estate. And we love our part-timers and spare-timers. We've had many people working full-time in another career and started with us on a part-time basis. Then they found out that they liked it and ended up going full-time. So we are champions of part-timers, and we should be, because it's a big market, because there are many people who want to earn extra income and do something more with their lives.
However, many WFGIA agents are full-time and are properly licensed and trained. Like real estate broker at WFGIA, we have a similar position, the Senior Marketing Director, or SMD. SMDs provide training to new agents. They also provide mentorship, and in many cases, they have a physical office where agents can work. This is similar to how real estate agents work out of their broker's office. Now, let me ask you a question, Alicia. If you were to get into the real estate business, do you want to be agent or broker?
Well, the thing is, Jonathan, if I become a broker, I can do both. I can train new people in the business, but I can also help somebody buy and sell a home. That's just like what we can do here as an SMD. We are active agents meeting with clients while also bringing in new people into the business and training them. Also, think about this. Real estate has done an excellent job of getting into the community and tapping the marketplace. And most realtors work by referral, just like we do here at WFGIA. It's relationship marketing. They're also everywhere. You can't walk out of your house or your office and barely go any distance without seeing real estate signs or offices. In fact, if you tried to count all the real estate offices within 50 miles of where you live, I don't think you can count them all. And yet, real estate is a finite marketplace. There are only so many houses being bought and sold in any given month or year. And that's where we start to differ from the real estate business. Our marketplace is so big that even though it's probably finite, I don't think you can measure it.
If you think about this, line up 100 people and ask them how many of them will buy or sell a home this year. How many people do you think that they will say that they plan to buy or sell a home?
5, 6, 7% possibly.
But if you ask the same 100 people, do they want to be debt free, or do they need to plan for college, or are they sure they are on track to retire successfully? Do they have the right kind of insurance, etc.? Or ask them if they want to make some extra money part-time or change careers. I believe the market is infinitely larger.
And if you want to get into real estate and become a broker right away, that wouldn't work because you don't know enough about the business. You don't have experience. You haven't learned about the business. Essentially, you're not qualified. At WFG Insurance Agency, we have a path for you.
So as I mentioned earlier, a base shop is made up of the training agents, senior agents, and marketing directors in a senior marketing directors organization. As we go through the examples below, please remember that commission amounts can vary based on the product type and purchase amount. The examples we're going to use are hypothetical scenarios, so we can't guarantee whether you can achieve these results. An agent's commission earned on products varies based on their field advancement level. So in this case, the agent level contract is 35%. The SMD contract level is 65%. SMD override on the agent level, which is the difference between the SMD contract and the agent contract, is 30%. At WFGIA, we equate helping one individual or family to be approximately $2,500 in commission. So we have based the following examples on what would be earned for the sale of a fixed product that results in a $2,500 compensation. Now, Victor, can you start us out on how an SMD earns commissions based on his personal sales and then what they would make with a small team?
Sure. If an SMD made 4 personal sales a month, just helping one individual or family per week, their monthly earnings would be $6,500 or $78,000 per year. Now imagine if the SMD has 3 licensed agents in their base shop and each agent has just 2 sales, helps just 2 people a month. In addition to the SMD's 4 personal sales a month, they would also earn $4,500 in overrides on the 6 sales by the agents. That means with just a small base shop, the SMD earns $11,000 per month or $132,000 per year.
So let's see what happens when this SMD grow his team just a little bit more. And now that they have 3 agents and 3 first-generation SMD, which is known as the super base. So each month, the SMD help 4 people or 4 family through personal sales, which is about 1 family a week, right? And the 3 agents have 2 sales each, and there are 10 sales from each one of the first-generation SMDs. So in a single month, the SMD could earn $6,500 on the personal sales and $4,500 in overrides of their 3 agents in the base shop. And there's $9,000 on overrides on the first-generation SMDs for a total of $20,000 per month or $240,000 per year.
So now over the years, this person grows their team to be a super team, which can help so many more individuals and families. The SMD has 4 personal sales a month, again earning them $6,500. The SMD's 3 agents in the base shop make 6 sales total, which is $4,500 override compensation to the SMD. But now, as part of their super team, they not only have 6 first-generation SMDs, but let's say they also have 3 SMDs in each of their 6 generations. In other words, they not only have 3 in the first generation, they also have 3 in the second, 3 in the third, all the way through 6 generations deep. And through that entire organization, there are a total of 216 individuals and families helped. For each generation, the SMD earns slightly less. But here's the breakdown of overrides the SMD earns for each generation. On the first generation, it's $9,000 a month. On the second generation, it's $4,500 a month. On the third generation, it's $3,000. On the fourth generation, it's $2,250. On the fifth generation, it's $1,125. And on the sixth generation, it's $750 a month. This totals $379,500 a year to the SMD on personal sales and overrides. So when you look at our compensation system, you can see that it's multi-tiered, but not multi-level. And just to be clear, we don't get paid for recruiting and we don't make you purchase any products.
That's right, Bill. And that's why what is great about our compensation system. You can earn a decent income on your own production, even as a part-time agent. If you only have 2 sales a month, you can make an additional $1,750 per month or $21,000 a year. That can help with a mortgage or rent payment, fund a child's education, make a car payment, or pay off other debt. And if you can commit to growing a small team, you can earn a little more. And if you decide you're ready to build a bigger team, you can make even more. And you don't even have to rely on your own personal production. As long as the SMDs and the other agents in your organization are producing, you can still earn a commission. Plus, there's a potential to earn monthly bonus, depending on your field level and whether you meet the qualifications to participate in them, which can add to your overall compensation.
So with us, you have a path to learn and grow so that you can better help your clients and build a bigger business. Also, when people ask me why WFGIA is successful, it's really because we keep our best people. The reality is most organizations lose their best people because the best people don't want to work for someone else. We've basically solved this issue. So going back to the analogy of real estate for a second, if I'm the real estate broker and you're an agent learning and progressing in your career, you're helping people, you're making money, and now you want to be a broker. However, if you become a broker, putting you on the same level as me, even though you're happy because you have my contract and my opportunity, because we're on the same level, I'm not going to be able to get compensated for my efforts, even though I've helped you for this many months or years, which isn't fair to me. But on the other hand, if you can't get promoted just because I'm here first, that's not fair to you. And that's the challenge. That's the challenge in real estate, other companies, and in the insurance industry as well. To get ahead, you basically have to quit and go with another firm or go out on your own. So what ends up happening is you become my competitor. Because if my firm doesn't allow you to move up, then you'll definitely go somewhere else. And by the way, the same thing will happen to you when you produce successful people.
And that's not the case here. WFGIA's business system and our compensation program address this issue. And it's made all the difference in the world. And although we said we are structured almost identical to the real estate business, well, here's where the difference lies. 1, we have a nearly unlimited market. And 2, more importantly, we provide a clear path and encourage people to become senior marketing directors. In other words, as a marketing director in my base shop, I want you, in fact, I'd want everyone that qualifies to become a senior marketing director. Why? Because there's absolutely no disincentive. If I help you become an SMD, I still get compensated. So I want you to do that. It's not like it's over for me or you. Depending on the product you sold, I can still get up to 12% through a generational override. That's big. And that has helped solve our turnover because people don't have to leave us to advance their careers. This senior marketing director contract is, we believe, the most powerful contract in the financial services business.
Well, can we pause here just for a second? Because I wanted to emphasize something that I think is very important. At other companies, you have to quit and become a competitor to get the same contract or the position that I have. But at WFGIA, when you become a senior marketing director, you're not a competitor. You're still teammates and collaborators. Instead of moving forward separately as a competitor at WFG, we move forward together as teammates. This system, this platform allows our business to be scalable. In other words, although I having to replace people because people move up in the advancement level, I also gaining here because you know what, I never really lose anyone. Our systems is not just duplicable, it's scalable because people, do not need to leave WFGIA to get the top contract to run their own business.
With us, your results match the effort you put into the business. We believe this is one of the most powerful compensation systems, but it will only work if you do. Ultimately, it's about creating and building a financial services business that is as big as you want it to be. And in the end, to help improve the futures of individuals and families. That's why we're here, to make a difference in people's lives by educating them on financial fundamentals and creating a financial strategy that can help them and possibly generations to come. And remember, at WFG Insurance Agency, you're in business for yourself, but you're certainly never by yourself. Contact your upline leadership now to set up your business plan and the steps to move forward. You can also reach out to your SMD and the home office, including the sales desk and the business productivity consultants. We're all here to help you succeed. Thank you for listening, and we wish you all the much success.